Good evening, everybody. What's happening? JW is back with part 2 of the blog entry for today. Of the Bowlero Silver NEBA Masters recap. An agonizing day on the lanes for the 7 games today on the 35-foot 1.37 pattern. Unbelievably, the lowest cash cut in NEBA history today. It was 60-something under was the cut to the cash. We rolled games today of 185, 169, 168, 203, 193. Those were two very tough games. 185, game 6, which was an absolute nightmare with a gutter ball in the 10th frame on a spare. Didn't make it. And, of course, Game 7, we were on lanes 21 and 22, which we talked about in previous vlogs about this upcoming event, and the nightmare of a pair, 21 and 2, big 157 game, multiple 4 pins again. So, just an absolute nightmare of a day for me. Started out trying to play, 2, 3, 4, very direct. The lip did not peel at all, really, almost not at all, so that was the reason why the scores were so low, in my opinion. It did play very flat. There was very little hold, if any. Many good bowlers struggled. Let me say I was 140 under, and I was high on the pair. High on the pair today with 5 men. Joe Kingston shot 142 under. One guy on the pair was 400 and something under. He averaged 150 for the day. Less than that. Very, very tough shot. I don't know really what to say. I started with a double, ringing 10, strike again. 3, 6, 10. I missed it by a hair to the right. I grazed the 3-pin. What can I say? I mean, next shot, 10-pin. I got stuck on the thumb, my hand started to swell up, blew the spare. 10-pin, strike, 10-pin, 10-pin, whatever. 185, very disappointing game with the double to start. The 169 and 168, just a mixed bag of things happening, trying a lot of different balls. Just not feeling very comfortable because when I'm hitting the pocket, I'm not striking, so I know something's not working. That's the number one thing with bowling. You cannot just sit there and just hit the pocket every shot and leave a 10-pin every fucking ball. You have to tweak things, move a board here or there, move 3 inches up, move 3 inches back, change the hand position, open the index finger a little bit, close it a little bit, adjust your speed. There's just so many things you have to do. I knew I was in the right part of the lane. I just needed to find the right ball. Just never happened today. So, I really don't know what else to say about the day. It was just an absolute nightmare. I mean, we're just going to look at something here. I got the paper of the graph of the bowling. Okay, so yeah, game 2 was just a disaster. We moved to 13 and 14. I went gutter 9. 3-pin. I used the reactive resin ball for the 3-pin. It missed it to the left by, I almost touched it. Didn't go down. I went high, left the 3-6, I took the 6-pin out, I opened, so I go open. 169 was a bailout. Never doubled in the game. Strike 10-pin, strike 4-pin, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Game 3, real fast here. I threw a gutter ball to start the game again. I threw a 7 count with the promotion. Put that back in the car. Took out, tried the supersonic. That was the next game. I don't even remember. I know I went 4-pin, 10-pin strike. 5 count, big split, 3, 4, 10, 6, 7. Picked it up. Another 4-pin strike. 3, 6, 10 again. Missed it to the right. 7, 2, strike. 4-pin in the 10th for 168. As you can see, there's been a lot of 4-pins here. Couldn't understand why every pocket ball was leaving a 4-pin. My ball was just really driving and just going a little bit high every time. And if I gave it away at all, it was weak. It was a 10-pin. Game 4, 10-pin, strike, ringing 10, spare. Gets the double finally. I go high and leave a 6-pin. I strike. I go high again, Jersey, 6-pin. Striking a 9th. This was a great chance for a 227 game here. After 3, the cut was 33 under to cash and -2 to make the finals. And of course, on a critical 10th frame, I got distracted. I saw somebody run up there 2 lanes over or 3 lanes over, and I caught them out of the side of my eye, and I stood up on the shot, and I went Jersey and left another 6-pin. Picked it up. 6 count on the fill for 203. Game 5, I buried every ball. 2 missed pockets. Clean game, 193 with 4 4-pins, a stone 9, and a 10-pin. I mean, that's just the way it went. I was getting the ball to the pocket. I just was not striking. Couldn't throw a double or anything. And that's just the way the day went. Game. And it was 193 for that. So we weren't out of it. We had a chance. Still had a chance to do something. Make something happen. Game 6. Throw a gutter ball. I mean, these gutter balls, it's not like they're thrown right in the gutter. The ball is going out to the one board, and it's just not coming off the spot. It's just going in the gutter. It's not coming up. The ball's not peeling off the one board, period. And you had to get the ball to 2 or 3. You had to, or you would go high, So, with the new IQ Tour, I got the double, a triple, a 4-bagger, all buried. I'm feeling really good. I feel like I can make a run here. I left the light 2-pin because I got a little firm. I struck again, and then this was the killer on that same left lane. I don't know what happened. I made sure that I didn't leave a 2-pin, so I thought I threw a good shot, but I pushed it. I didn't get any lift. I left a 1, 2, 4, 10 washout. I didn't get the spare. 7-pin in the 10th. I put a half piece of tape in the balls. I felt like I was losing the ball. It was a little loose, that ball. And I got hung up for that 7-pin. I almost went in the gutter. It came off the one board. And in the 10th frame, what happened? Crucial shot. I could shoot 216. Just got hung up a pinch because that one half piece of tape just made the thumb a little bit tighter. It's just crazy how if you don't get out of the ball super clean, you're in trouble. I got hung up. Came over the top of it. Thought the ball would stay on the lane. It didn't. It went in the gutter, and I left the 10-pin for the spare for 185. And then the pair of death, 21 and 2. I needed a 250 or better to have a chance. Actually, that's not true. I was 97 under after 6. So just a 235 game would have got me a check. But nah, it wasn't to be. First shot, pocket 4-9 on the pair of doom on lane 21, and then we go 3-6-10, spare, strike, adjust, 3-6-10 again on 22. So obviously lane 22 was looking a lot more. And just, I threw a gutter ball, 8, strike, 4-pin, got the double, Greek church on the first ball on the 10th on 22, 157. Had half the balls packed up in the car before I even threw that 10th frame. And I was probably the first one in my car on the highway. I mean, it was a 35-foot pattern. My history, my track record, every time I bowled on a 35-foot or less tournament, I've always, at least 80% of the time of cash. I've had some very, very deep runs, very high finishes. This is my 3rd 35-foot or less at this particular bowling center, and I'm 0 for 3. I have not cashed in any. I always use the same type of equipment. My ball roll doesn't really play great in this house. I always have trouble striking in this house when I hit the pocket. So that's about it. Next event, it's possible I'm going to bowl in the Brian B next weekend, but I'm not sure. My confidence is taking a very big hit here. I'm not happy right now. Very, very humbling day on the lanes. Honestly, if you told me I would have went to this tournament today, we were in the pots with the entry fee, I would have cashed not a nickel in the tournament. I would have told you were absolutely nuts. All right? I had all the equipment drilled for short oil patterns, and all I had to do was average 191 to cash, and I couldn't do it. So, very, very upsetting day. So that's it. I'm going to try to enjoy the night here at the second home. Thanks again for tuning in. I wish I had better news. I'm just very, very distraught. But I wanted to make sure I posted this. Like I said, win, lose, or draw. So for the summertime, 13 tournaments bowled, 11 cashes. And the biggest event was today in donation. Absolutely sickening outcome today. So with that said, I mean, it's a beautiful night here at the second home. Beautiful orange sky in the background here. Wow, look at this. Ooh. Wow. All right, time for my buffet. I'm starving here, and I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll give you an update one of these days. Take it easy. Bowl up a storm. Rotor grip. Storm Nation.